Thanks, Karina. 5:49 the time right now. While you were sleeping, a group of crime-fighting cops combed the streets of a central Ohio neighborhood on two wheels. 10 TV's Jeff Hogan joins us live now in Delaware. And Jeff, this is a program that has gotten a lot of attention of other police departments across the state.
Well, that's a good point, Chuck. It has gotten, and the reason is because it's been so successful. Now, the Delaware City Police Department has 14 officers that are trained to ride mountain bikes. And as you said, that program has become so successful that they actually offer a week-long camp that is open to other police agencies out there so they can get a chance. And it's been very well attended the last couple of years as well. Now, the video we want to show you right now, this is a training exercise. Pretty realistic stuff here, but we do want to stress that it was a training exercise going on here. Police out there patrolling on bikes and then taking down the bad guy you see there. Officer Bob Hatcher from the Delaware PD, he runs the program, and during the week of training, they teach bike handling and how to safely use a firearm on the bike, which is actually not at all. They're taught to dismount first, but plenty more coming in the way of police training and how to patrol on these bikes.
We'll show them exactly how much sound is amplified in the when it starts getting dark, because the traffic levels start going down. Like right now, we can hear 23 right over there.
Yeah, 23 right nearby, and really your senses are heightened when you're out there at night on the bike because things just quiet down there. We're going to use all our senses, and we're going to give you a little taste of what it's like to be on patrol. There's two mountain bikes here, guys, that you see. We're going to have a little demonstration, a live agility demonstration coming up. Officer Hatcher is going to go through a little course, and he's going to put me through it, and we're going to see how I fare. I'm a little shaky, I got to be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about it.
Jeff, are you going to be the guy in the pads that they tackle?
I am not putting on the pads, I can promise you that. That is a necessary training exercise, though. They go through, I mean, a week long. You think, how long does it take? It does take a week to get through all the training properly to do it. And there's guys around the state that swear by this. I've spoken to some guys locally who swear by the tutelage that they've gotten here from these guys. So it's a great program.
It sure is. All right. And capturing a lot of attention, too, around the state. Thanks so much. And Jeff Hogan will join him coming up later in the next hour for more on that. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's going to be a great segment. He's been very busy overnight.
Well,
thanks, Mike.
Well, you may see a lot of people out jogging or biking this morning, of course, with this great weather, but not all of them are doing it simply for exercise.
10 TV's Jeff Hogan is on bike patrol this morning with the officers in the city of Delaware. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, guys. Although it is good exercise because we rode 12 miles when we did the story, and that was a lot of fun. It was just within city limits and all. But as we told you earlier, we have a little live demonstration for you right now, and we've got Officer Hatcher here. We're going to send him in. This is a test that they go through to pass for riding mountain bikes for this class. Now, Officer Hatcher's got to make 3 passes around here, and the object is to go, well, slow and under control, because they use this for when they're at fairs or festivals or there's special events going on and there's people walking around and they want to ride at the same pace of the people, so you have to be in control. Anybody can really ride fast, but it takes somebody who is really in control to ride slow, and you see that riding slowly is Officer Hatcher. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to give this a try. Now somebody with no biking experience would have a tough time with this, certainly. I've got very little experience, but enough to kind of work my way around here. What you have to do is ride the brake as you go through here, and it helps you stay in control. And the toughest thing is making these turns. This is like riding a bike in a phone booth. Oh, I hit the.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, Jeff, is a balance thing too.
Yeah.
It's all balance.
It is. Well, you want to keep a low center of gravity. I stood up there because I was losing my balance, and that's not the right thing to do. You want to stay down on the bike to keep that low center of gravity. But I'm telling you guys, this is a tough thing to do. It's like riding a bike in a phone booth. Like I said, it's very, very difficult to do. Officer Hatcher is having a good time laughing at me with this. But I tell you what, we'll be back in a little bit to tell you about our night. This is just a little preview about how you keep things under control out there on the streets. Our night while you were sleeping here in the city of Delaware, guys.
All right, Jeff, thanks. They'll probably have you not chasing anybody
Probably not.
at that pace.
Yeah, but good job there. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
You know, doing that for the first time. You got to work on that.
That's right. So we'll check back in with Jeff in just a little bit. And coming up also, say they will be spending less on supplies this year.
Anitra and Chuck, we paid attention yesterday. We've got our helmets on, we've got our bikes ready to go, and I'm sending Officer Hatcher right up there when we return.
And the bad boy is working to keep the bad guys off the streets. Oh, yeah. While you were sleeping, 10 TV's Jeff Hogan teamed up with local bike cops who work all night long, keeping neighborhoods safe.
Yeah, this is really a high set of skills here that they have, and he joins us live now from the city of Delaware on the campus of Ohio Wesleyan University. Jeff?
Yeah, guys, I always wanted to be one of those bad boys, you know. Now, we know that police departments are staffed overnight, but the city of Delaware, the way they work overnight, well, it's a little bit different. As you see Officer Hatcher come flying by, these are some of the things that they have to do here in Delaware that sets them apart. We spent the night pedaling the streets of Delaware with the police department while you were sleeping.
As darkness falls on the city of Delaware, 2 wheels
It's a great night for a bike ride.
are sometimes better than 4.
You can hear a car coming. What the bike provides us with is a stealth ability where we can hide in some shadows. It makes little or no noise at all.
Police sense is one thing, but all your senses are heightened on a bike, especially at night. Traffic levels are down, so sound is amplified, and officers can smell things they might not get a whiff of in a cruiser.
Your sense of smell is very important. Whether somebody's, smoking marijuana or something like that, you can smell that sometimes from a block away.
But most important of all is that stealth ability.
We can typically sneak up on somebody if they're doing something they shouldn't be. We can typically sneak up on them without them knowing it until we're 2-3 feet away from them. Hey, bro, you mind to take a look at that beer you got in your hand there? Thank you. You guys got IDs with you?
This carload of people never saw them coming.
Is there any more beer in the car?
Nope.
You just brought it out from outside, from inside? Okay. I appreciate the honesty.
14 Delaware police officers are trained on mountain bikes.
We're clear from the fire department area. We'll be on the bikes.
A lot of time is spent patrolling downtown when the bars let out.
May stumble on what's starting to be a fight before anybody else knows about it. You guys have anything in the car we need to know about?
But it's not all about catching bad guys.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. What's up, dude?
Nothing.
Cruising town on bikes allows police to have personal interaction with the public in places people don't expect.
There's certain areas where the cars don't go that people know that police officers aren't going to be there. That's some of those places that I like to try and ride to.
And with businesses secure, another successful overnight tour is complete.
Once the dark hits, it's a whole different animal.
The world changes a little bit, and there's more people out at night than you'd think.
Oh, there's definitely more people out at night. Now, Officer Hatcher did this at a little bit of a higher rate of speed. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to come down here safe and sound, guys. When I reach the bottom, we'll be done with our night shift, and these guys can go home. But these things are important and necessary to get around on campus and other places around town if they're going to get the job done properly. So, guys, that's a night with the City of Delaware Police Department, huh?
Wow, they are good. They trained you to do that in one night. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. one night training, a lot of practice, but not really a typical night. I wouldn't say. I don't know. Officer Hatcher's here to tell us. What do you think?
Well, typically Friday nights were a little bit busier. The amount of traffic that was around the downtown area, I would have expected more, but that's not a problem though. We like to have nice slow evenings.
Exactly. Well, that may be proof that what you're doing out there is working.
Yeah, it could be.
What about the guy with the open beer? How do you handle that?
Well, we look at the whole situation. In his particular situation, he had just gotten in the car from an apartment right by there. The beer had just been opened, and he was very cooperative, and we looked at it as a situation. Friendly reminder that maybe open containers in the car aren't a good idea. Yeah. Also against the law, too.
Probably not. Well, Chuck and Anitra had my chance to be a bad boy that one time we let him go.
That's right. I think they earned their
That's right.
bad boy
Hey,
song.
Discretion is a very important part of police work as well.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, I'm curious, how many officers have gone through the program there that they put on at Delaware? I mean, just statewide, does Officer Hatcher have a number, perhaps, of how many went through that program?
Can you give us a number of how many people have gone through the program statewide? I mean, I know I've spoken to some guys locally, and they swear by the program and the success that it's been.
I want to say in between 150 and 200 officers from all over the state. We've had a couple from out of state come in, too.
Yeah, as well. So people looking for this training, and this is the guy to give it to, folks. And there are officers all over Central Ohio who are trained to do this because of him and what you do with the City of Delaware Police Department. So we appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, Jeff, thanks. That was very cool. We appreciate it.